The other guys wussed out?
They totally did.
And how bad do you want to wuss out right now, Michael?
I want to leave really bad right now.
Hey, what's going on, guys? I'm David McCreary, and this is On Edge, with real questions and shocking answers. Today, I'm hanging out with Building 429. So here's what's going to happen. I'm going to ask some questions, and while we're talking, we're going to be playing a game that shocks the last person to press the button on these handles. The shock gets more intense over time, and we've got a few twists toward the end that makes it a little more challenging. So let's get started.
I'm this close from just like peacing out.
He has not said a word since we walked in and told him what's going on.
He's got sweat on his.
That's good. You want wet hands.
Oh yeah,
oh, gosh. That's what I keep wiping my hands off.
I know it. Like if you go back to, if you go back to Glory Defined.
Oh yeah, okay.
A bit influenced by Zeppelin, right?
Yeah, Zeppelin, Stone Temple Pilots.
Okay.
We were in the rock and roll age, right?
The Gad tuning.
Look at you. That's
yeah,
right.
Or the Dad.
That's right.
Yeah.
Zeppelin, totally. Yeah, I'm impressed by that.
So you're influenced 70s, 80s, 90s. I mean, the best decade ever is the 80s. Am I right?
I would have to agree.
Okay, absolutely.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So how's that? 1970 was 50 years ago.
Yeah.
What is it like writing music with all of these influence? 50 years of influence.
It's difficult these days. I'm not gonna lie, because things are different, and like there's so many different pieces and parts that are in it all the time.
There you go.
Who got it?
I got it.
I did not. I thought I was going to because you didn't.
Okay, go. I'm knocking over lights.
You walk on the light.
He's breaking stuff.
All right.
Are you okay?
It wasn't as bad as I thought.
Let me fix the light.
All right. It was more like.
You can't break the set, Mike.
All right. All right.
Okay, so to finish that.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because I'll be honest with you. It's the first time I played in a while. I have no idea.
I don't even know what I just said. I don't know what I was saying. I was cruise control talking.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a different era, but what's cool is that we have all this like catalog of really cool music that we grew up on, and what's crazy is my son and my daughter and a lot of young people are learning that music and loving it, right? And so it's a totally different concept of writing music. It used to be pull out your guitar and write a cool song on your guitar, and now it's like let's pull together a beat first and then drop all this, all this track stuff together, and it's a totally different concept. But actually, I really enjoy it. It's a very different thing than spending, a month and a half living in a studio making a record. Now it's made in multiple studios all over the place, and the collaboration, I think, is at an all-time high. I would say that. The collaboration is at an all-time high because there's so many different people that are part of it.
Right.
And I think that shows up on our music. We still have the box of rock we can pull out from time to time in our show. Still play electric guitars and still like to, bring the heat from time to time. But we just do it in a different way, and we really enjoy it.
All right, here we go.
Oh
Michael, you have to answer this one.
All right,
Just make it a really easy one, please.
Okay, super easy question. Okay. You guys have you guys been together since the very beginning?
Pretty much for the most part, yeah.
And the other guys that wussed out
Right.
have been still with you for a while.
Yes.
Quite a while.
Yeah, quite some time.
So let's say some nice things about the other guys in the band. Something you would want people to remember about them, maybe that they don't know.
Okay.
Yeah. Is it an
It's a
easy question?
softball,
yeah.
All right. Here we go.
He ain't gonna say nothing nice about me. Go ahead.
What about Jesse? He's super humble. He's got lots of wisdom. I want to say about Aaron. Oh my gosh, I can't think right now because this thing's getting ready to go off.
Oh, it got me.
Okay, you didn't get it. I didn't get it. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, I just held on to it like a moron. Why did I hold on to that?
It's like.
I felt a little bit in this one even, in my pinky.
Oh, really?
Was it just mental? Is it like the phantom vibration?
No, that was 100%.
Yeah, you got it.
That's like hand closed, not letting go.
I literally, when you're asking me a question, I literally can't think about anything but that. So,
did you say anything about Jesse?
I did. I said he was.
What did you say?
I said he's really humble. He's got lots of wisdom. He's really good at
You said and Aaron, and then
stuff.
you didn't have anything.
I know. Aaron's he's super nice. He'll catch snakes for you.
I've heard about that.
Oh yeah, he's like Mr. Outdoorsman.
Not afraid. He would love this
He's not
game.
afraid of anything. Oh, he would love this. He would like.
It wouldn't even bother him. Wouldn't even faze him.
Dude, this is like really a great idea because it does totally put us on edge, like in the best possible way.
It's a good name for a game, right? Social media. People being in social media in the spotlight, people can criticize and tell you how to do your job and how you should do things you're doing. Is there anything that you're just sick of hearing from social media?
I'm sick. I don't really enjoy social media that much at all, to be honest. And so, like, when people say that, like, they don't, like, I wish. Oh, it got me again.
God, it got me. How did it get both of us?
Do I have it set on?
Shock everybody. No, I think social media can be really a good thing, but it also can be a terrible thing. And I think that, you know, one of the things it does allow people to criticize everything about you, right? And here's, like, you know, like I get people that are like, man, I wish you would play Glory Defined from back in the old days. And then, you know, you show up and you only have, like in our set at Winter Jam, like you get 18 minutes, you got to pick the songs, and they're always disappointed you didn't play a song.
Right.
Or here's one, no, I got it, I figured it out. The number one comment, dude, if I'd have known you were in town, I'd have been there. Well, I don't know, we put it on Facebook, we sent advertisements, we put it on Instagram, Twitter, put it on our homepage. Like, I don't know how you could not know that we were in your town.
You got to call them personally.
Yeah, I got to personally call their phone number, exactly. Hey bro, do a little bit of work here, meet me halfway. That happens all the time.
Did it drive you crazy?
Oh, it's like, man, like really, like we actually paid money to send out advertisements so you would know.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, didn't work.
All right, we talked about the outdoorsy stuff earlier. But you guys are all kind of outdoorsy in one way or another, right?
Yeah, true.
So what would be the most outdoorsy thing for you, Jason?
Oh, well, I climbed a mountain with my wife called Half Dome in Yosemite this summer.
On purpose?
Yeah, intentionally.
Yeah, exactly.
Wow. Yeah. We kind of, my wife and I are into hiking and climbing and all that kind of stuff. And so, yeah, that's probably the coolest thing I've done outdoorsy lately.
Yeah. Mike, how about you?
I do a lot of offshore fishing, so I go like 50, 60 miles out in the ocean on my boat and do lots of.
What's the biggest?
I mean, pretty. I don't know.
Fish.
Catch like wahoo and tuna that are like.
Really?
It's
impressive.
Yeah.
It is impressive.
All right, so if you guys, 429 was sent out to the wilderness for 1 year, number one, how would you use your skills to survive? And then we'll ask them the follow-up question after that. But together, how would you use your skills? Who would do what?
Got it, yep.
Okay.
Okay, he would fish for us for food.
Yep.
I would build the house because that's what I do. I build stuff. And Jesse would sit there and chill because that's what Jesse does. And Aaron would grab snakes for us to make sure that we're good. He'd always have food from snakes. You know what I'm saying? This is taking way too long. It's freaking me out. Come on. Or seriously, I don't understand. Like,
got me that one. That one got me.
Yes.
But see how I let go as soon
why
as
did it take so long?
That one took forever.
That's awful.
But I actually did hear something. You would fish.
I would fish.
Aaron, you got meat from the snakes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, and he would also kill anything predatory. He would take care of that.
And he would build the fires, and I mean.
So would he be the one to last the longest?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yes.
There's no question.
We all have a kind of going rule that should the end of the world, zombie apocalypse or whatever, something like that happen, we're all going to Aaron's land in Kentucky.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Because as they say in Kentucky, when the world ends, Kentucky still has 20 years for it to get to them.
All right. Well, guess what? We are on to a totally different challenge. This gets put on hold for the time
praise
being.
God. Wait, how much worse is the other
No, the
challenge?
next one's easy, but it leads to worse things for the loser.
Oh, okay.
Oh, well, that's definitely going to be me. Okay, go ahead.
We'll head right over here. We're playing Jenga. It's not electrified. The person that knocks it over holds 2 handles for the rest of the round.
Let's do this.
You get another chance to be shocked. And it has to be done within 5 seconds or you lose.
3.
1,
What? Oh my.
2, 3, 4.
Close now, Jay.
Oh man, this was a bad choice.
Oh!
That's a bad choice. I can't.
Yeah, I would. Oh, there.
Oh, that's so messed
That's a
up.
Jenga stud right there. 5. 4.
Don't be counting on me.
That was a good one.
It's too
What
easy.
you doing?
What am I
I'm
doing?
gonna move so it doesn't hurt my legs when it falls on me. You find another easy one?
Oh, yes.
3.
You gotta get one.
2.
Okay.
Oh, no!
Look at that!
What are the chances?
What? Pick. Okay, you gotta go with that one.
No.
You may have cheated.
I'll hold it. Fine. I'll hold it. That was cheating. It was. You're right. You got me.
That's awesome. Jason, I think this is brilliant and very honest, and you're being very real when you said that what you do isn't just a ministry, but it's also a business.
Right.
Can you tell us a little bit what you mean by that?
Yeah, I mean, look, the reality is if we don't sell records and if we don't, if people don't buy it, then we can't continue to do the ministry of Building 429 and share the good news of the gospel. So we have to be focused on making music that's going to meet people where they are, when they are, every time that we write a song. So it has to be, the left hand, I was giving you a good answer too.
Cheating
I
at
was
Jenga.
trying.
Cheating at Jenga just paid
That's
off.
right.
But you were answering that very well.
I was
You
trying.
were
I was
going.
literally trying to actually answer the question and not think about that. But and that's probably why I lost.
Yeah.
I think that there is a reality that if people don't love and consume the music that we make, that it's not something that can be sustainable, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so. We've had to be very focused on, and honestly, some people kind of get upset at us from time to time when we shift, when we change, when we move, when we're not the same thing that we were when we started, right? But Paul says, I become all things to all people so that some might be saved. And so that means that Building 429, our focus is to become whatever is necessary, whatever vehicle, and that's what music is. It's the vehicle to share the good news of the gospel. And Michael has always been wired to be a businessman. He always has. I have not always been wired that way. If you'd have told me when I was a kid signing my first record deal, hey kid, you just launched a business, a brand, right? I'd have been like, what? What are you talking about? Like, I'm going to play music. I'm gonna get on a tour bus and go play my songs. But part of the reason why Building 429 is still here 20 years later, and there were other bands that were there that were awesome when we started and have come and gone. Part of the reason we're still here is that we became wise as businessmen and have been able to kind of weather storms and continue to reinvent. And so those people that are not really wise when it comes to people they surround themselves with and learn how to be good businessmen, they just won't last, right?
That's good.
So,
That's good.
Yeah.
That's good. All right, Michael, let me ask you a
Yes,
question.
thank you, thank you.
My hands are still sweaty.
I know.
No, I can't get it going. It's like,
When you look back, so you guys have been around for going on 20 years, maybe even before that. If you talk about like when did you guys like form? When did you guys like say let's start a band? What year was that?
99.
Okay, so over 20 years now.
Right.
Yep. How do you look back when you look back at old lyrics and being 20 years younger? Can you relate to those lyrics still? And how's the writing changed with relatability?
You sure you want me to answer that?
Go. Go.
Well, I'd say it's pretty much Jason writes mainly all the lyrics. I'm stressing out right now, but he writes pretty personal lyrics about his own life. So really,
I got it again.
Okay, now I can answer.
Oh,
Okay.
Love it.
So he writes pretty personal lyrics that have to do with what's going on in his life and and what he's going through. So I'd say the only thing that's changed is like his maturity and kind of like how he's grown as a person and as a Christian.
Right.
And that's probably changed a lot of the lyrics.
Which
and
makes
stuff
sense
he's going through.
as you get older.
yeah, and I would say that when I was younger, I always wrote from my life, right? And that is all about me, right? Honestly. God, where are you? God, why are you doing this? What is going on? Like, when are you going to show up and help me? And probably the number one thing that has changed for me as a writer, and for us as a band, is that while my life still informs the beginning of the songs, we really have an end goal person in our head, right? When we're thinking of the moment when when all hope is lost, or when they're in a very difficult situation, like we want to write the song that meets them there and gives them hope. In fact, I was writing a secular song the other day, and I remember sitting in the writing, and I thought to myself, the thought that hit me was, "It's just not what you were born to do."
Yeah.
It's just not what you were born to do. You were born to give people hope. That's what you were born to do. And so that's why, and as we aged, we began to be able to look a little, and as we meet people in autographs and stuff, we began to see more and more who those people are, and we write more and more for those people.
That's good.
So that's kind of how it works for us.
Good.
Yeah.
Are there any lyrics from back early on that you look at, even if it's just one line, you're like, oh my gosh, I can't believe I wrote
so
that.
many terrible lines. I mean, my wife pulled out, my son's working on his first CD, he's 16, and he was like upset about like the way it sounded, and my wife said, "Oh really? Well, come on up here." Right?
Oh no, she didn't.
And she pulled out our first CD and played it, and my son was like,
oh,
what is that?
He's got a way head start on
Yeah,
where we were at.
he's like, "Dad, I'm sorry, I love you, but you suck." I'm like, oh, well, thanks, kid.
All right, you're not going to like this last bit.
What now?
So now we tape our hands to
So
the thing.
wait, I don't understand how do you, like, it keeps shocking, it never stops. Oh, when I let go of the button?
I don't know. I don't know how it
You
works.
don't even know how.
No, I have no idea. But go ahead and pick one up.
No, don't go to 4.
Woo-hoo-hoo! we went up to 4. Somebody's getting brave over here. You've been shocked a couple times.
If this thing doesn't, if it doesn't stop shocking me, it's gonna get broke. All right, I'm just telling you.
We've gone through a couple of these. All right, from your grandparents to your kids that you just mentioned, are writing music.
Yeah.
How do you think today's generation, and you're on tour with a bunch of young and free, yeah. How does today's writing and music differ than when maybe you started, or how you're even writing today?
Yeah,
Whoops.
Oh.
They're a lot more. They're more free. They really are, and they are focused on the church, which is amazing. I never would have thought in a million years they'd be completely focused on the church like they are.
Ow!
Yes!
Oh,
Yes!
Holy
Yes!
crap!
Fist bump!
That was the worst I've ever been shocked.
I
don't think I've been shocked with the 4th yet. That makes me angry. That was bad.
It was pretty bad, huh?
That was bad.
I'm so happy right now. I'm done sweating, and I'm going. I need a coffee stat.
That was bad. You guys got to try it on 4.
Nope.
Let's go.
Try it on 4.
Give it to me on 4.
Go ahead.
No, Mike, you're a wuss if you don't try it.
I'm a wuss. I'm not doing it.
See?
All right.
All right. Hold on a second.
No. I'm gonna hit the button.
I know, but I don't want you to let go of it, because that's what really gets you.
But how long am I supposed to hold it?
Let's see.
Look, you're the one that put it on 4, so.
Oh yeah, that's all.
That gets you good.
That's so bad.
It's bad. That 4 is bad.
Oh my God.
Oh, that shook me up a little bit.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I'm impressed though that you. You sure
I
you
went
wanna
for
give
it. Give it a shot.
Nope.
Come on.
Come on.
I'm not doing it. No. No way. I'm not doing it. I'm out.
Oh. But he's leaving. He's just left the building. Yeah, we'll see you guys next time. We'll
Best interview ever. That truly was the best interview ever.
Whew, that last one got me good.
Oh my gosh.
If you like this content, hit the subscribe button. Is it there? Down there? Somewhere. And you know what? Even if you don't like it, just hit the subscribe button. It's not going to hurt you to hit the subscribe button, and it makes us feel really good about ourselves. Please? And like us. Anything else? And send us gift certificates to Mexican restaurants. Anything else?